And we're going to get to a situation where when we deploy deep learning and machine learning on the devices around us, we can have real-time engagement on the fly. And that's going to open a whole new world that we don't even imagine today. An example is in China last year, a surgeon conducted remote brain surgery on a patient 3,000 miles away. So miles or kilometers? Anyway, one of the two. It's a long way away. And on the brain, and it was successfully concluded using 5G. So that's the world we're going into, where we've already seen with COVID-19 during many parts of the world had lockdowns or regional lockdowns. And then you became very reliant on digital, working from home, deliveries to home, etc. So the digital footprint, if you like, is growing, and the need for AI to make that a more efficient journey, more personalized, will get more and more hyper-personalization. If we look at the retail sector as a good example, retail sector has been constantly suffering. The traditional legacy retailers, many of them keep on disappearing. And yet Amazon has gone from strength to strength because Amazon understood it. Jeff Bezos understood the power of data, the power of AI, machine learning, and scaling that from an early stage. Alibaba in China too. Many of the retailers, apart from new entrants such as Zalando, have been slow at understanding that, and they've got to change or disappear. Having said that, the flip side is, when you look at the retail sector, wastage has been huge. Depending on who you believe, it generates every year between $300 billion to $1 trillion of wastage on inventory, etc., unsold items, both food and fashion, clothing, apparel, some of which just gets destroyed. That's not economically efficient nor environmentally desirable. So if we can get to a world using machine learning where we can personalize and better determine what should be produced and how we and sell it more efficiently, then that's going to be good both for the actual retailers in terms of their profitability, but also in terms of the environment, for instance, in terms of reducing the pollution, etc., and better allocation of resources. That's one example. Industry 4.0 is going to be very exciting too, as we go to a world of really exciting new possibilities. Areas such as augmented reality and virtual reality that struggle with 4G because of latency are going to work with 5G. And new standards such as JPEG XS, which was launched about a year ago, which is new, enhances decompression and works nicely with 5G. So we're going to get to a world as 5G gets more and more deployed, where AI and 5G will work together to really completely transform the consumer experience with holographic technology, with real-time interactions with things around us. More and more merger between the physical world and the digital world, I believe, is really going to be the essence of the 2020s. That this decade, and I'd say in particular the period 2022 to 2029, that 7-year journey is really going to be about more and more across, or even up to 2030, of course, I'd say is going to be very much about the physical world and the digital world more and more merging into one. And in the 2030s, it's going to be more about 6G and quantum computing, etc., and other things altogether, and maybe flying cars, who knows. But I think this decade is really, really about bringing physical and digital more and more closer together with AI on the devices around us. And we're also seeing exciting research, which is in fairly early stages, but advancing, from the likes of MIT CSAIL, which 2 examples of papers they published last year, which are very exciting. For example, one known as the lottery hypothesis ticket, which is showing how, with deep learning, we need very large data sets, and it's very time-consuming process of training, or can be, if you're starting training the model from scratch rather than using transfer learning. And the lottery ticket hypothesis showed how they could use pruning to make the process more efficient, and has a lot of exciting potential. Equally, there's a paper called the Neurosymbolic Concept Learner, where they brought together deep learning with symbolic AI two areas of AI which traditionally have been rivals. And by fusing them together, we're able to make the deep learning work on smaller sets of data, which will be important for areas like autonomous robotics, and where we want to do things on the edge, on the fly, because then we could train on smaller data sets as well as inference and inferencing in real time, but also train and learn new things on smaller data sets, and have real-time engagement with the world around us. So I think these kind of things are going to be very exciting over the next few years.